Next up, Terrion Arnold. All right, local kid from here in town. Played at JP2, which is a small private school. Had the ability to play at one of the public schools here, but chose to stay at the small school to play with his little brother, and ended up going to Alabama. A lot of us didn't think he was Alabama like material because he played at the small school, but we were wrong. And he went to Alabama and did his thing. Um, as far as his RAS, he's a 9.25. His composite score with his height, 5'11", 189. Those are good numbers. His explosion was great. 37 on a vertical, broad 10, 9. Three cone is good. Shuttle's good. 40-yard dash 4.5. And that 40 is really is not show how explosive and how well he plays, because his 40-yard dash with his instincts and footwork and hips makes it look like he's a lot faster than he is, because his hips are, it's almost like he in a swivel chair. His hips are so smooth, so smooth. So like, even though he ain't got this straight line blazing speed, his footwork and his hips are excellent, excellent. And he's a natural leader, man. Like, he took over the DB group at the combine. Like, he was the natural leader at the combine, and he was the leader of the DB group at Alabama. And he only played 2 years. He redshirted his first year, and then played basically his redshirt freshman year and last year, and he came in the draft. What did you see from Terrion on?
Yeah, Terry. I mean, you look at these numbers, and one, his height, he doesn't look that size. Like, he looks like he's at least 6'1". Like, he doesn't look like this short. He does, and his arms look like like he got vines. It looks like, but the actual, like, when you see these numbers, because I'm looking at them now and I'm like, damn, his arms, like, what? It looked like his arms were longer than that, and it looked like he was bigger than that too. But the change of direction that you were talking about, like, that is one of the most impressive things, because you'll see wide receivers stop on a dime, specifically a route against Lad McConkey, and you see him just be able to stay in his hip pocket and just be able to stop with him on a dime and make that transition and be able to get the PBU. And it's like, dudes that are his size, they shouldn't be moving like that with guys who are way smaller, way quicker, way shiftier, and don't weigh as much as him. And to me, that was one of the most impressive parts of his game. And then when you do some digging on the personality that he has, and you alluded to it at the combine, he took over the DB group, but damn near took over the broadcast, because when he got the microphone in his hand, it's like they fell in love with it. And coaches are going to love that. They're going to eat that up. And you see somebody like that, and it wasn't all easy for him either. Like, you watch him early on in the season, and you see him get whooped sometimes. But then what you see, and the nationally televised game, he got whooped. And there are some corners where they pack it up. That confidence goes down. And with him, he forgot that instantaneously, and he just kept building every week, every week. And as you watch his games, you watch the season progress, you see him get better, and you see that arrow just pointing up, up, up. And that's exactly what you want from a cornerback or any player. You're going to have some adversity. It's not going to go. I brought up Jimmy Smith earlier. Jimmy Smith, he could have packed it in and been like, damn, man, I'm about to be a bust. I can't even get on the field. Well, what's the dude with all the teeth? Undrafted dude from Washburn, Kerry Williams.
Kerry Williams, yep.
Kerry Williams is starting over the first round pick. But you're gonna go through some adversity, and being able to battle back and put yourself into the CB1 conversation, like, the hats off to him, because it's more than just physical. You got to have that mental side of the game as well.
This is another one that didn't have the information like Cooper DeJean, but I got the beast thing right here, and it got 2021. Let me get my mic closer to me. 2021, he redshirted, which I alluded to. 2022, Yeah, 45 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 9 PBUs, and an interception, which was technically his red shirt freshman year. Last year, he had 63 tackles, 6.5. How you get it? Oh, tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 17 passes defended. And we've been rounding numbers like 10, 11, 12 for 3 and 4 year players, total. He had 17 last year and then 5 interceptions. He was the first team All-American, first team All-SEC, and led the SEC in interceptions and pass defended. And so when you go look at Terrion Arnold's, just go look at his highlights. Just forget looking at his full tape. Go look at his highlights. You see him breaking up passes versus Ladd McConkey, versus Ricky Pearsall, versus all the top receivers that everybody trying to get. You see him breaking up passes and covering and doing, DB stuff versus. So when he get beat, he ain't losing to Joe Smo that's gonna be, smoking a pack of Newports in 2 weeks. When he losing to dogs. And like you said earlier, like early in the year, that confidence might have got shaken, but he strapped it back on and went to work.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, you can't bow down because Kool-Aid on the other side.
Right.
So you're gonna get work. So you ain't got no choice but to get better.
Yeah.
So because him and Kool-Aid was the best duo in the country to me. And so if they ain't gonna throw a Kool-Aid, you just gonna be the monkey that they go get? No. So you got to get better. And he definitely did that. And not only did he get better, he in the running for maybe CB1 in his draft.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
yeah.
him and Kool-Aid.
It wouldn't be surprising if he was the number 1 corner.
So it's tough. This 1 and 2 might be coming from the same school. 1 and 2 might be coming from the same school, and this kid got a lot of personality, a lot of heart. The camera loves him, and wherever he goes, the city probably gonna love him because he's gonna compete. And I think that's probably his biggest attribute is he's going to compete. He's never gonna quit. He's a gamer, man. He's a gamer, and his tape tells you that because he's one of them dudes. He's a football player that loves the game, and he's gonna lead whatever team he's on. Like we talked about with Bullard, when he figures out like the nuance of the team, and he got kind of get in there and get some reps and whatnot, he's gonna lead the team.
Yep, those type A personalities that you want in the locker room.
Right. So